from the oldest park in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. It's the home opener of this new season between the Cincinnati Reds and the Boston Red Sox. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Boston Red Sox.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, there's no doubt they really need Joey Votto to bust out big time.
Afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Cincinnati Reds and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and to win the first game of the series makes it even extra special. They just got to go out and play real well and maybe keep the streak going.
Second, center fielder number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The 0-2 once more. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats, so another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, you got your table setters doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Back-to-back singles, setting it up first and third, and here comes the middle of the order.
Joey Votto checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. Nunez on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Into the windup and the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Ready with the 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Reds 1 and the Red Sox nothing. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
Ball 1. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. In there, and it's even at 1. And the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. And it misses. 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full. 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Mookie Betts.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
When you're on the road, you look for that one guy that's going to be able to get that W for you, and you consider it a win day. He's starting off nice right now. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first. You got to be thinking, this is our guy. This is a chance to get a W.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Feldman's ready. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. So coming to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Batting 6. The left
now at the plate, 23. Adam Duvall. And the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Lays off 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
1 strike.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Stepping up now, Chris Davis. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. In now, Mike Moustakas. And you can see his home-road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is fouled at the plate. One and two, here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Hamilton. He can't get there as it falls in. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And being a right-handed hitter, it's not altogether shocking to see he's a better hitter here at Fenway Park than he is away from home. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. The relay throw. Throw won't get him. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And as of right now, they're currently tied for the top spot in that category. Here's Jackie Bradley now. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate.
Well, a 2 RBI base hit right there. That gives them the lead. Now let's see if they can hold on the rest of the game. It's nice to get back in it early, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Duvall comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number one. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. Cut fastball taken for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Here it comes. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
2 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So striding forward now, Scott Schebler. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Nunez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting ninth.
The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. In there at the knees, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
He throws him on the fastball there. Devin Mesoraco is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning.
Baseman, Jose Peraza.
This is skied into short left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Reds. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Mike Moustakas.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster.
Well, the green monster comes into play. You don't see that many other places. I don't think any other place. That's the coolness of Fenway Park and the green monster. You get held to a single, but man, you hit a ball off the monster. You can tell everybody that one.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
There's one.
The batter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jackie Bradley Jr. He singled his last time up. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The batter, number 15.
Riding in once again, Dustin Pedroia. He reached on a single in his first try. Weak chopper up the line, but it's foul. Strike one. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here it comes on 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a move over to first, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
In is Joey Votto now. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Ready for another chance? Eugenio Suarez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will...
Leading out the fourth for the Red Sox, designated hitter, number 15.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Davis is there, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now, that's a nice base hit right there. Don't overlook this guy just because he's down at the bottom of the order. He's a pretty good hitter.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the 1-0. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Buddy Fountain answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Eduardo Nunez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Cozart for 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
The batter,
the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A pitch out. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call. At the plate, Adam Duvall. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Pomerantz gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that.
Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And that brings up Scott Schebler. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Ready for another shot now, Andrew Benintendi. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, he's a really good hitter, and when you drop below 280, people start having concerns. So that's a welcome hit. Maybe he'll rocket back up towards 300 like expected of him.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, He's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this one gets away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Runner at second here with one man out. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Ripped down the line. Suarez is right there. The tag from Mesoraco, and they got him at the plate.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
And that one zips on through as he was in position, but he couldn't knock it down. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And a relay home, and he will beat the tag from Mesoraco, safe at the plate.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now as he gets a curveball at the letters but swings right through it. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
Matt, I really thought they were going to pitch around him here, but now you got an 0-2 count. He swung at a couple balls that weren't good pitches. Maybe you decide now, well, let's be aggressive and go after him.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
And here's Jose Peraza. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there, and it's 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
In for strike 2.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
And 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 6.
Digging in once again, Billy Hamilton. A hit in 2 tries so far. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Joey Votto is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his 6th, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that Ready for another chance? Dustin Pedroia. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Designated hitter, Dustin Pedroia.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in and looking for more, Hanley Ramirez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Really busting him in on this at bat right there. First 2 pitches inside for strikes, and I don't see him changing his pattern.
And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Now batting, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Digging in to try it again, Blake Swihart. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Throw into third. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1. Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Runners off for second. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in the right place to throw strikes.
And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. In now, Zach Cozart. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And he pops him up back behind second base. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out.
Third baseman number 7.
Riding in once again, Eugenio Suarez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Adam Duvall is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Ball 1.
That ball went out.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now an 8-2 game.
Right fielder, Chris.
Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. And now a throw comes homeward, and it's over his head. What's going on? Stephen Wright comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. First pitch on its way. There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. One out and a runner on second base. Hit in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Scott Schebler.
Ready for another shot now, Scott Schebler. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ripped down the first base line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the run is in to score from third. Striding in, Devin Mesoraco. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Ready with the 0-2. A knuckler that just missed too low. 1-2. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Bradley going back. And it bangs off the monster. Schebler rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
All I know is a lot of comebacks were started with less. He ropes a triple, driving in a run and cutting the deficit to 4. A base hit here, and it'll be down to 3.
Jose Peraza stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a knuckleball over the inside corner. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
The batter, number 6.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Billy Hamilton. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Blake Wood gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Blake Wood.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2-2 count. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Suarez scoops it up. Throw on to first in time. One away.
The batter, third baseman.
So stepping in, Mike Moustakas. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Hamilton. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Digging in, Joey Votto. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Babe Rector has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Oh, and Votto puts a charge into this one as this is in the air to deep right field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Batter number 2, shortstop.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Hit in the air to right field. Betts has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit on the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Randy Ragsdale is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Randy Ragsdale.
Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
The batter, number 15.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Dustin Pedroia is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Now a snap move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Pedroia waiting on the 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. 3-1. Here it is. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Taken for strike three. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
At the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one gone.
Up next for the
and that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Tell you what, Matt, he looks locked in to me. You know, I played with a guy named Larry Milburn. He said he looks hitters. You see that swing right there? I know he missed it, but he was on it.
The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Two and 1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Grounded to the right. And that will load the bases now on a costly miscue indeed.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the game, and I know infield single, but he doesn't care. Man, 3 hits in a ball game, he'll take it.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Fly ball out to right field. After it is Davis. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks. When he hit that ball, it took a big bounce and hopped over the wall for an automatic double.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. And here's a ball hit in the air. Suarez has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Reds 5. Digging in now, Chris Davis. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone into the monster seats.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Scott Schebler is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready with another 0-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3. Grounded to short. Nunez takes it in. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
The batter, number 9.
And here's Jose Peraza. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
On to first, and that's your ball game.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big 2nd inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
10-6, the final score in this game. Boston slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Drew Pomeranz earns win number 4 on the season. Scott Feldman permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Babe Rector works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 10 runs, 15 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Reds, 6 runs on 12 hits. 1 error, they left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Drew Pomeranz. His record is now 4-1. The loss goes to Scott Feldman. He falls to 2-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.